All right, thank you for joining. Today we'll go over Dogecoin, DOGE, USDT on the Binance chart. And just to zoom out a bit, let me actually go ahead and remove some of these here, just so we can get a very nice view. Today I just wanted to go over Dogecoin's price action. And as you can see, after selling off for quite some time, right? So let's go to the 4-hour here. So looks like we peaked out around December 7th, 2024. And since then, we've just had a slow grind to the downside. About a 73% drop in price, pretty massive. But as you can see, we slowed down. Sellers stopped selling, buyers started to step in right at around 13 cents. And we've been going sideways for a while. Now we're impulsing higher, and we've created our first official higher high, right? So as you can see here, since we sold off, we had a lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, even a lower high, but then we found support and now first created our first higher high. So what can we expect from here is more than likely a retracement, which it looks like we have pretty much already got, right? We can see a clear dynamic resistance happening here on Dogecoin. And what I mean by that is just a trend line resistance, right? So if we go ahead here, put this here, you'll be able to see that clear resistance going all the way down. Let me actually go ahead and put one here too as well, just to see what happened. So it did respect it, broke out, closed below, continued lower. It does respect this line too as well, but I like to put this one instead. So as you can see, clear downtrend. It looks like we have a support level right here. So we can go ahead and create a demand zone box right there. And that's pretty much where you can see these massive candles came in. So buyers stepped in. Let's go down to a little bit lower time frame. Buyers stepped in right around here. Push price up. There's probably still some limit orders here to fill. And right now we just have price making its way down further back into this demand zone. And this is where I'm expecting to see a pump to the upside, right? So right now you can see we have this descending triangle, as you can see. And we're just looking a little weak for the past few days, right? Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower low. A little bit of an impulse here to create a local higher high, but I would like to see price come down, take these lows, come into this demand zone, maybe even a little fake out before reclaiming it, breaking out, back testing this as support, and continue higher. Because at this very moment, as you can see, this is clearly bullish market structure, right? So just higher highs, higher lows, a little consolidation, distribution, accumulation happening right here before continuation to the upside, in my opinion. No one knows exactly what's going to happen, but it's more likely that we will see a little bit more continuation to the upside, just seeing that we do have this bullish price action unfolding in front of us, right? Let's go ahead and take this off. So let me go ahead and zoom out a little bit just to see where the next major resistance is. We could even go to, let's just see the weekly really quick. Right, so this was technically a range, right? So this is a range right here. Lost the range with this candle. Price consolidated, pretty much back tested this range and continued to sell off, right? And now we're coming right back to it. As you can see, this is the range low, tested it and rejected on the weekly. So if we go to the daily time frame, in order to really gain confidence in it moving higher, we want to see it reclaim this high, right? So I can even go ahead and put this as range low. Where's range? Right here. Okay. So as you can see, not the best support. Let's see here. Yeah, I would like to see it reclaim here because even though it's a little bit hard to tell, it's still pretty solid support because we had a bounce initially here. As you can see, another one here. Price swept the lows, tested this demand zone right here, came back up, closed above, lost it, came back above, lost it again, back tested it on this candle before selling off. So as you can see, that's really where price stopped. That's clear resistance. That's the level it needs to start trading above for me to gain more confidence and then looking for higher levels to come. And if, we break out of this level, reclaim that level and break out, then I would be targeting these highs here, right? That's the next realistic range highs. You could even move it like this, as you can see. There's a more clear target. Even down here, you can see here, just tested it, came up, tested it, wicked above, grabbed liquidity before moving lower. So this will be the next range. You have about a, let's see here, 61% channel to trade into. Once we reclaim those levels, that will be the target. And then yes, you probably want your stop loss to be below here. It's a little wide in my opinion, but if you manage your position size, use 1/5 of your account, target the highs, you still get a almost 3-to-1 return on your account, right? So you want to go ahead and make sure that you use the right risk management before entering a trade. But as of right now, since we are trading range to range here, the one thing we can focus on is this level, right? So these are the highs, these are the lows. We're making our ways to the lows. So in my opinion, right now is just the time to be patient. I don't really see any trades to be made at the moment. We have some lows here. They've all been taken. See liquidity grabbed, impulse, liquidity grabbed, impulse higher. I'm assuming we're going to come down and just do this one more time. Looks like we're heading there right now, right? Come into this level before making our way up. So you want to just see how price reacts once we get to this 20-cent range, right? That's also a psychological number. So even if you wanted to remove this demand zone and just put a line, right? Swing failure pattern line right here. As the best reference, then this would be the preferred target because this is also another demand zone below. So it would be nice to see price come down into this level, sweep the lows, hit this demand, close higher, little bullish market structure change, and then impulse higher, right? So that's really what we would like to see. This way you get the best entry. Remember, 20 cents is a psychological number, so there's going to be a lot of orders placed at that level. As you can see, price respected it, right? This last support was right above 20 cents, right? So clearly there's going to be a lot of orders set in here, right? Big buy came in to push price above, flipped resistance into support. This support held right above 20 cents. So I would expect price to come down, find some orders, grab some liquidity, close back above. And once you start trading above 20 cents again, then I'd be expecting a nice move to the upside. And let's just see here, right? If the rule still plays out, just say from the top of the triangle to the bottom, try to get a 1-to-1 here. And let's just see where this lands us, right? So this will land us, let's see if there's any, yeah, so right around there. So right around where the next resistance comes in. So if you're looking for a 1-to-1 target, it's around 32 cents, and that's 22% away after flipping this resistance into support. But I wouldn't really feel too confident longing here. I'd be a little bit patient, wait for price to play out. And like I said, the best level I would be looking for along would be 20 cents. Psychological number, massive demand zone, swing failure pattern at the lows. And then we could even see if any fibs line up with this as well. Let's go from all absolute lows. Let's see here. And then look at that, right? You also have a golden pocket lining up directly at that zone. So I'm actually going to go ahead and set a alert on that zone, because in my opinion, that's going to be the best area to look for a long trade. Almost perfect if you ask me, how things are lining up there. From lows to the highs, just extra confluence, right? So first confluence, swing failure pattern. Second, demand zone. Third, golden pocket. So that's 3 for you to go off of. That could be a very nice trade setup. Like I said before, wait for price to hit that level, reclaim, find some strength, bullish market structure, and then yeah, you'd want to target an entry on one of those pullbacks, which would be I guess I got rid of the arrow. Let's see here. Yeah, so you want to go ahead and enter on a pullback and then aim for higher prices. And if you get in down here and price does get bullish, you know, that's even a nicer return, right? So before you're looking at 61%, but if you manage to get down at these levels, you're looking at 108% to the next major resistance, right? So let's see how this all plays out. Very bullish on Dogecoin, waiting for a pullback to the 20-cent range, and then we can look for a possible 100% pump to the upside. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Remember to follow me on X, right? Same name, Navitility. And yeah, I post some updates there every once in a while. If you trade futures, this is just something you can look into. Shows you the contracts, symbols, how much margin you need to trade futures, how much you get per tick move. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. And yeah, let's hope for that nice retracement for an impulse higher. Take care.